Gently rotate to the left. And just a gentle rotate to the right. And again, get that upper body softly moving. And back to center. And reach it up, look up. And as we exhale, we bring the other arm behind the head. Try to relax the shoulders. And we rotate to the right. Rotate to the left. Just easing into that body, to the ribs. Back to our center. We reach it up. Relax those arms down. I want you to nod your chin and just peel that spine down. Soften the knees. Rolling the body down. Hang between your legs and relax. Just going to shift your weight from side to side gently through those legs. And then settle back in the center and roll yourself gently up through the spine. Again, we're going to take those arms up, interlock the fingers, reach above the head, look up. Bring the one arm behind the head once more. Try to relax the rib cage here and relax the shoulders. Now we're just going to reach gently over, small little side bend and release. And again, and go gently just to warm up and release. 2 more. And inhale, exhale up. 1 more time. And exhale. And let's reach those arms back up, looking up. I bring the other arm behind the head. A gentle inhale, over I go. Exhale up. And 2. And 3. And up. And 4. And up. Reach those arms up. Bring them down. And I want you to slowly bend the knees and just rest your elbows on the knees. Nice big bend. Now in this position, we're just going to slowly stretch the right leg a little and the right arm, and you're going to reach up to the ceiling. And we bring it back. Other side, we stretch that leg and reach, rotate. And back. And 3. And down. And 4. And 2 more to go. And 5. And down. And 6. And down. Now hang the body through the legs, relax over, hang the head. Again, we're going to shift now, a little bigger shift through the hips, the legs, the feet, from side to side. Then again, settle in your center, anchor those feet, and let's roll that spine back up. Good. Now we're going to lock those knees and just a nice gentle circle through the hips. Loosen up that lower back. That's it. And we're going to do a few the other direction. Let the whole body move. Great. And we settle back in the center. I want you to soften the knees now, relax the arms. And now we're going to slide that arm down. We're going to reach the other arm up. Now bring that top arm, we're going to rotate and put it on the other one, drop nose to knee. Open up that arm once more, and we bring it up. Other side, we reach, look up. That arm comes over, joins the other hand, around my spine, nose to knee. I try open up back to my side bend, and I come up gently. And round, and reach. And arm comes over, around the spine. Open it up, and bring it back up. And over, and reach. Bring it round. Open up, and come back up. 1 more each way. And we hang the head. Let it be totally relaxed around the spine. Open up that arm, and come up. And the last time. And round. And down that arm goes. And open it up. And come back up. Excellent. Let's take both arms up. Thumbs face behind you. And we're just going to hold you for a brief second. And as I exhale, I want these ribs sliding down, sink them, close them, tighten, and they slide back and down. Now take the thumbs back and round, they face the floor, and down they come. Again, we inhale, ribs down first. Sink those ribs and then round. 3 more. Exhale. Sink those ribs. So before you go, ribs are down, and the last time, and round they go. Great. Interlock fingers, reach up, hands behind the head, and let's rotate now. A little faster, a little bigger now from side to side. Now we start getting those legs moving with you a little. You can start moving the feet and ankles a little. That's it. And 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Now I want you to continue, bring the arms down and start reaching as you rotate. Start stretching through that arm. I want the feet and ankles to move now. That's it. And 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now we're going to circle the arm around, other arm around. Nice little bend with it, and round, and 5. And really swing that arm, let it relax. That's it. And we have 2 more to go. And last one, release it. I want you to now bring the feet in, and turn them out. In, so into the hip joints, out, in. My hips are not moving, just in the hip sockets. The thigh bone, the femur is rotating. Good. In, out. Now we go a little wider. In, out. And I walk through those feet. Toe, heel. In, out. In, out. Now we come closer. Good. Last time. And out. Place the feet parallel. We're just going to give me a little bend, a little stretch. Bend. Now don't stick the bum up, keep the tail under. So we're stretching those calves, those shins. Feet nice and parallel, knees nice and parallel. Bend, stretch. Now we're going to bend, stretch, and rise and lower. Watch those ankles aren't rolling. Squeeze those inner thighs and ankles and control the rise. Sink, bend, up, rise, lower. Now we're going to add a little squat to the side. So we're going to squat to one side up, nice and small, other side up, and then we bend, stretch, rise, lower, 2 times. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Little squat down, up, and little squat down, up to join. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Little squat to the side. 1 more to go. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Bend, stretch, rise, lower. Little squat to the side. Squat to the side, back to our center. Great. Right, we're now going to take those arms up, bring them forward. We're going to squat down with a narrow stance. Now, like we did earlier, we're going to grab the one leg, we're going to stretch the other one, and we're going to hang a little deeper with the body now. Stretch the leg a little more and reach up. Bring yourself round. Come back into your squat and reach. Other hand around the leg. I stretch the other leg and reach. And can you lengthen that leg and sink a little deeper with the body? Last 2, and sit. Round the leg, and we stretch and reach, sink that body deeper. And the last 1, and around the leg, and we stretch and reach. Good. Now I want you to hang your body forward, knees are soft. Now I want you to turn the legs, thighs, and feet out, and we're going to sit down into our primal squat. So those feet, the heels can come off, and we're going to shift side to side here, working through those ankles and feet. That's it. Now we're going to shuffle those feet back to parallel, sit bones up, knees soft, hang the head, and we roll that spine up. Let's take the arms round, down, nod the chin, peel down, roll through, turn the legs out. We sit into primal position or into a goblet, and we're rocking side to side. Try to get those heels down through the floor. Back to center. We now swivel those feet back to parallel, hang the body, soft knees, and we roll it up. Now 2 more little different. We circle round. Nod the chin, we peel that spine down. Now I want you to turn those legs out. Bring the heels a little closer together. Now in this position, we're going to try and keep the hands down, and you're going to try to stretch those legs in the turned out position, in those hips. And bend it down, release. And up we stretch, so hands stay on the floor. We're just stretching and bending in that turned out position in those hips. And up. Now as you bend, try open those knees, open those knees, open those knees. One more time, stretch it. Bend those knees, now swivel back to parallel, hang the body and roll it up. Take the feet a little wider. Now we're going to do a nice little circular movement with the body, lunging one side across to the other. Let it move. And you're getting a little deeper into those legs and ankles, in the thighs. And 4, 2 more this direction. 5 and 6. Let's reverse, other way around. Nice and deep. Long spine. 3 and round. 4 and 5 and 6. Come back to your center. We're going to now take those hands down onto the floor. We're going to lower one knee, lower the other knee. Good. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, relax the toes. We're going to turn one hand, place the fingertips facing your knees, and just a gentle rock forward and back through that one arm. Stretch it, shoulder down. So just one hand at a time. That's it. And then we release it, place it back to front. Other side. Fingertips face the knee. Stretch the arms, shoulders down. And we just rock back and forward. Base of the hand may lift. Try and stretch the fingers. Good. And press it back to front. Now let's just rotate one hand in the other. Now staying here, lock the arms, shoulders down into small little circles. Releasing those forearms and wrists. That's it. And let's reverse, other way around. Good. Now we're going to take these hands back to normal. I want you to now sit back a little. We're going to twist the hands round onto the front, and then they face outward. Stretch the arms, shoulders down. And we rotate them back, place them down, and stretch. And keep your weight over those wrists. We take the weight off, we rotate under, rotate to the sides with the hands, stretch, and round and back onto the hands. Press through the floor. Last 2, round onto the front, pull those shoulders down, and round to the front, one last time. And round to the side and stretch. And round onto those hands. Beautiful. Let's place the hands or forearms on the floor, elbows under shoulders. Remember, I always want the elbows parallel. I don't want them popping out underneath you. Forearms out, hands flat. And we're just going to shift back and forward. Keep lifting the ribs. Take your weight on those shoulders and forearms. And forward. 3. And ribs are up, belly's lifted. And I'm lifting between those blades. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Now center yourself, shoulders over the elbows. Now we're going to do our cat stretch. We're going to draw our belly in. Round our spine. Tuck that tail. Chin right under. Except we're on the forearms today. And now release the tailbone, middle back, upper back. Pull your all forearms backwards as you lift that chest, shoulders down. And again, round the spine, tuck under. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. You're pulling those forearms down, locking in the lat, chest up. 2 more. Exhale, round the spine, tuck that tail under, belly in. And release to lengthen. And 1 more time. Exhale, round. And release and lengthen. And now let's stretch up onto the hands. Strong arms, strong hands, ribs up, belly up. Tucking the toes, we lift the knees just off the floor, maintaining that long spine. Your chin and neck are back in line. Inhale, expand those ribs to the sides, let them open up. And as you exhale, those ribs tighten, that belly draws in. I'm pressing through my arms. One more time. Inhale, feel the rib cage expand laterally. And as you exhale, it tightens, the navel draws in. Now we're going to press our weight back through the heels. Stretch those arms, chest presses through to thighs. Now rise up over the toes, bring the weight back forward and place the knees down. Again, we lift up, we press back, weight goes into the heels, sit bones up, press that chest through. Exhale, close the ribs. And just rise over the toes and lower the knees. Good, 2 more up and back. And you're trying your best now to anchor those big toes, heels down and outward. Then the sit bones upward and the chest through. Now press through your shoulders and hands and arms. And try to wrap your elbows under to face the feet. And lift between the shoulder blades. Nice inhale. Now as we rise over those toes, come forward and down, and we have the last one to go. And up we go, we press back. Try and lengthen those hammies a little more. So the heels down to floor, sit bones up to ceiling. Wrap those shoulders, lengthen the spine. And we rise over those toes, lower down. Let's release the toes, bring the hands behind us, roll those shoulders back, open the chest, hang the head. Inhale. And as we exhale, squeeze through the glutes, hips go up. Hang the head even more, release the neck and jaw. And as we exhale down, we come to release. Excellent. Right, I want you to now, we're going to stretch that right leg back. I'm going to bring the knee up. I'm going to try to touch my shoulder. I'm going to look at it. And then I'm going to stretch it away, square off my body, and I bring it back in. Other leg. So now my hips are parallel and perfectly aligned to the floor. I lift the leg. Now my hip rotates and lifts, and I touch my shoulder. I look at it. My foot is nice and high. I take it back. Now square the hips first, parallel to the floor, then down. Number 3, we extend. Lift the leg, bring it round. Now touch that shoulder. Squeeze those abdominals, lengthen, square the hips, belly ribs up and down. And 4, watch the tummy and the ribs not sagging. And round touch. Now connect that core, strong arms and down. 2 more and reach. And round and touch. Get those hips moving and lengthen and in. And 1 more. And round and touch that shoulder and take it back and lower down. Excellent. And now we're going to thread that arm through, straight through to the side, shoulder down, head up. Press back through that rib cage. Draw navel in, sink the ribs in the front. And we come up. Other side, we thread it through, shoulder down, turn the head, look up. Try not to shift the hips, knees or ankles. Press gently backwards, draw the belly in. And up. Now we're going a little bit more of a diagonal, past the knee. So I stretch my arm past that knee downward. Try and look under the armpit. Rest the back of the head on the floor. Breathe into the back of those ribs. Feel that stretch. And exhale, come up. And 1 more time. So a little bit more of a diagonal angle. I try to tuck my chin and look under my armpits. And I press up onto the back of that shoulder. Breathing in. And exhale. And then come back up and release. Right, let's tuck these toes, lift these knees. We're going to now step that leg out and let's open that body. Stretch through that arm you're pressing through and back in. So nice and slow to start. Open up, find it. Lock the left in so there's nothing in the neck, traps the shoulders. And round. Open that body. And release. And 4. And release. And if you're comfortable with this, want to move a little quicker, you can. 5. And open. 6. and open 7, and open 8, and open 9, one more time, and 10, and open, and back, and lower those knees. Sit back. Let's stretch those arms. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath into the back of the ribs here. And exhale. We're going to ripple forward now. Open up those shoulders, hips, chest. And I want you to even lift the chin up. Stretch the neck. Now nod the chin. Press through those arms. Sit back to release. One more time. Ripple forward all the way. Open up. Now I want you to lower down the body through the pubic bone, the belly button, so my head and chest are still up. I'm articulating that spine down. Now let's stretch those arms out. My fingertips press into the floor, my belly's in, shoulders down. I take the right arm and I turn and I look over my right shoulder. I reach that right arm side bend, touch the thigh. I bring it back. I take the left hand and I side bend to the left, reach and touch that side, come back. Number 3, and back. Number 4, and back. 2 more. Number 5, and back. And number 6, and back. Now we're going to do the same kind of action, but the right arm's going to lift up. My head stays down, up, round, and behind me, and just put it down on the floor. I then lift it back up and I bring it back over. Left arm, I lift. Get a nice big circle round and I place the hand down. I pick it up, I bring it back over. And again, right arm up, round and down. And up over. One more. Left arm up and round and down. And up all the way over. Now bring your hands behind you, interlock the fingers. Let's stretch those arms out, open those shoulders, and as I reach back, I lift my body off the floor, opening that chest. Inhale, lift, and exhale, just release onto the floor. Let the shoulders hang and relax. Squeeze them back, stretch those arms, reach back. Inhale and lift that chest a little higher. Lengthen the spine, and as I exhale, I relax down. One last time. And inhale and lengthen. Now let's stretch those knees, float those legs off as well. Stretch that body, hold it, belly's in. Now let go the arms, let's take them all the way around to the ears. And we lower down, release, good. Gently press yourself up, sit between those legs, have a little stretch. And let's take a breath here, and as we exhale, relax. So exhale, relax into the floor. Now just shifting my hips a bit, releasing that back a little. And we're going to roll up through the spine. Good. Right, we're going to spin around onto the bum. Right, so let's start with feet on the floor, hands supporting under the thighs. Lengthen the spine on my sit bone. I scoop my belly. I roll down. My arms go over my head now, and I want you to stretch your legs, pull your toes back, and reach the arms over the head. I'm going to circle my arms around now, and as I come up, I'm going to curl that spine all the way up, and I'm going to sit up with bent knees once more. Let's do that one more time. So really mobilize through that lower back, lower abdominals, relax the shoulders. We roll down, arms over the head. Now stretch the legs, pull those toes back. Circle the arms, and as I exhale, come back up, and let's sit. Now from here, I want you to take the knees across where they are, rotating the front hip right forward. Good. And we come back to the other side. The knees go over, rotate that top hip, face the other side. Now I come back to my center. I want you now to stretch your legs away, close them. Now we're going to roll down with straight legs. If you can, if you can't, the knees are soft. You scoop the belly and you stretch the legs as soon as you can and squeeze them together. And we roll down. Arms over the head, circle. I exhale, I lift my head to shoulders first and I roll up. Now let's bend those knees once more. I'm going to take my knees to one side. Now I want you to stay here. Now you're going to try and reach behind you and all the way and look behind. And come back. Knees go over to the other side, facing that wall. Now we take the hands around to the other side and really rotate through that body and that spine. Come back. Now we're going to sit on the sit bones as best you can. You try to stretch the legs, close them, arms in front, soften knees if you need to, and we scoop that belly round in that spine. Circle those arms. I exhale, I curl myself back up. Let's sit with those legs bent. We take the legs around. Good. Now place that hand down, and I want you to try and put your other hand on top of it and rotate round. That's it. Come back other side. So we face that wall. Hips are squared to that wall. My hand is down on the floor. My other hand now comes to join. I press down and I rotate. And I come back up. Try to stretch those legs. And let's close them. And let's roll that spine through and hug those knees into your chest. Good. Now curl the nose to the knees. And I want you to stretch these legs up to the ceiling as best you can. And bring them back in. And now slowly find the floor and stretch them wide. Stretch the arms wide. Again, pull the ribs down. So we exhale, ribs sink to support. Pull the belly in, and I drag those legs back up, hug those knees. Let's stretch those legs out. Point those toes, bring them back in. The feet find the floor and stretch everything nice and wide and reach. Ribs go down. Pull the navel in. Drag those knees back up. Extend those legs. Let's point those toes. Bring it back in and stretch it all away and hold. Now I'm going to bring my left knee in, my right arm across, and I pull that knee to the nose. And I reach it away. Other side, I pull the knee in towards the nose. Try to relax your shoulders here. And release. And again, and up and across. And release. One more time. Up and across. And release it. Let's bring both knees in once more. Arms out to the side, shoulders down. Let's take that leg across the body. You do your best to keep the shoulders glued to the floor. And up and over. Get those hips moving. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. And 9. And come back up, hug those knees and release. Let's place the feet on the floor, arms wide. Make sure feet are in line with the hip bones. And let's draw the belly in, curl the tail. I'm going to roll that pelvis up. Now make sure you're anchored in those feet. Squeeze those ankles toward each other. Get on top of the feet. I tuck my tailbone up. And I'm going to exhale my rib cage. And sink it and close it so I feel like I'm rounding my spine. And now we roll from the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, and lastly the tailbone, and release that pelvis. One more time. Pull navel gently in, sink the ribs. We curl the tail, roll, press through the feet, reach the knees away, pull the heels to the bum. I tuck my tailbone up. Anchor my feet onto the floor, and I melt my ribs. Let them connect in the front. Relax neck, jaw, arms, tongue. And we roll from that upper back through the middle back, through the lower back, all the way down. And I'll hug those knees into your chest. Good. Right, I want you to roll yourself up. Come onto your hands and knees and sit back on these knees. We're now going to come onto the knees, kneeling. Legs can be about hip distance. I don't mind if you tuck the toes at the back or not, but squeezing gently through the glutes. My arms are going to be up, palms facing up. Now again, Connect those ribs, close them. So it almost brings my body weight a little forward. I'm not leaning back. Glutes are active, and I'm just going to bring my elbows in. Keep the chest, shoulders open, and we reach strong. Close the ribs, squeeze glutes, elbows in, and reach. And 3, and reach, and 4, and reach. Now we're going to add a little something. We come in, palms touch the pinkies, open them, and reach. And in, close those pinkies, open. So working into that rotator cuff, shoulders are relaxed, the neck and traps. Reach. One more time, and in, touch. Now from this angle, we're going to reach up and close the ribs. I want them to sink down, not arch. And in. So take a breath. Exhale, get these ribs to sink. As we reach. And in. Exhale, ribs down. Then reach. So you've got that nice strong connection. And reach. One more time. And the last one. Exhale, ribs down as you reach. Lovely. Now let's take our thumbs back, round down into the small of our back. Open that chest. Now we're just going to round forward and relax. And open that chest and breastbone up. And round forward to relax. One more time. And open it up. And round forward. Relax those arms and roll that spine back up. Great. Right, we're going to go onto the hands and the knees now. We're going to sit back on our feet, on those ankles, and we're going to come onto the hands, and we're just going to lift onto the front of those feet, stretch the front of the ankles. And when you lift onto the ankles, don't let them roll outward. Try get on top of those ankles to stretch them. And again, and lift. Now I want your body weight over your shoulders. So you're almost doing a little half handstand. Push through those arms and shoulders. Strong arms and hands. And 3. So my hands are close to my knees. They're not far away. They're just in front of my knees, and I use my abdominals and upper body strength to lift. So now we're going to hop onto our feet from there, nice and light. Shift your weight back. Sit back, lengthen the arms to the ears. Take the hands back down, and now gently onto the front of those ankles. Again, up softly, soft onto the feet, shift back, lift the arms. Now lengthen your spine here, bum out, chest up and arms next to the ears. And down they go, and we hop back down gently. And one more time, and up. Good. Up. Now I want you to stand up from here all the way and release those arms down. We're going to face the front. Let's take our arms up to the ears. Again, ribs are sinking. I'm not arching through my back. Now I'm going to rotate to one side, shift the feet, and my arms come in front of me. From here, I'm going to balance on the front leg and pull my elbows back. Squeeze those blades. I take it back to where it was, nice and strong, and I'm on my toes at the back, strong leg, and back up. Now I'll go the other way. Find your balance, strong legs, strong ankles. Balance, pull that knee in, pull the elbows back. Replace it where it was. I come back up. So take your time. We shift, shuffle those feet round, arms in front. I pull that in. Now from here, we're going to go all the way down to the floor. So we're going to lunge back gently, put your knee down. I want the arms to come back. Hold your belly, tuck your tail, but open up the upper back and shoulders, thumbs back. Let's circle those arms round, back in front of me. I come back up, and again, I pull my elbows back and hold. I place the leg back where it was. Find your balance, and we're going to come back to center. Do that on the other side. We come over, balance first. We pull the knee in, elbows back and hold. Now from here, we're going to lunge down to the floor slowly with control, knee down. I tuck my tail and I hinge my upper body. My breastbone reaches to the ceiling, arms back. Breathe and arms circle round. I step back up And then I pull my elbows back and hold the balance. I place it back. I come back to my center. Now let's open these knees. Elbows into the knees. And we're just going to shift here, side to side. That's it. Good. Now let's place those hands down. Swivel those feet to parallel. And our lunges across. Lunges with a flat back. That's it. Good. Now let's stay on the right. Let's shift around to face that right side. Sink your hips, chest up. Let's soften the back knee and stretch. Soften the back knee and stretch. And soften it and stretch. Now I'm going to bring my back foot in. Sit on it. And I'll stretch it away, sink the hips. And I bring it in. I stretch it away. One last one. Bring it in. Stretch it away. Now we shuffle back to the center. Now I want you to stretch your legs and just hang your body through. Relax. Take your breath. Exhale. Now we walk around to the other side. Stretch that leg. We soften the knee and we stretch. We soften the knee and we stretch. We soften the knee and we stretch. Hold it. Good. Now we're going to pull that back leg in to sit. I'm going to stretch it away. Sink the hips. And in. And stretch. Last time. And bring it in. And stretch it. And now shuffle back to the center. I want you to lower one knee, lower the other. We're going to sit on the bum. And we're going to roll over that back. Support yourself if you need. You can bend the knees and just relax and hang. And you can twist the hips a little here. Just release that back. Good. And let's gently roll back up. Hands down, feet down. And press yourself up. Open those shoulders. And lower back down. And again, we're going to roll. You can stretch the legs now. Support yourself if you need to, else the hands can be on the floor. And you try your best to stretch the legs a little more. And up we come. Open the shoulders and the chest. And reach up. And the last time. And we roll. Stretch that back out. And we roll back up. Pressing through for the last time. Try hang the head this time. And gently bring it back. Great. Let's roll over onto our hands and knees. Hands nicely forward and wide. Tucking the toes. And we're going to now extend that bum up. Stretch those legs. Press through for that downward dog. And I want you to shift your hips side to side. Just move the body. Legs can be wide if you like. And now let's gently bring that left knee through to the outside of the right hand. Sit on it. Square those shoulders off. Nice inhale. Exhale back. Other side. And we bring the leg across. Extend. And bring it back. I want one more each side. Now press those heels right down. Don't rush through the center. And through. And exhale. Now push those heels down. Stretch those feet and calves. Sit bones up. And the last time. Good. And bring it back. And let's walk these feet in. And I want you to roll up through the spine gently. Take the legs nice and wide. I want you to sit, and we're just going to press one shoulder down. Press that knee open. And other side. And reach. Last two. You can stay there for a few seconds. And last one. Good. Place your hands on the floor and just open up for one last time. And down. And other side, try and rotate that rib cage round. Shuffle the feet a little closer, lower the bum to the heels, and just rock through the feet. That's it. Good. Now bring those hands. I want you to stretch those legs, sit bones up to ceiling, hang the head, knees can be soft. Anchor those feet. Nice inhale here. And as you exhale, melt deeper into the stretch, hang the body a little more. And now draw that belly in and roll that spine gently up. Shoulders drop into place. The neck lengthens. I take my breath in and